warm welcome to today's edition of GFA News. We are live on Facebook and on YouTube at Ghana Football Association with me, Zainab Abubakar Bamba. Coming up in today's edition, Inspector General of Police meets GFA, GACA and clubs to discuss bold steps taken to improve safety and security at our league matches. Also, GFA leadership meets with Premier League clubs. Scouts training to undercover next football stars has ended in Pram. We'll be bringing you the parents for the quarter-final round of the Women's FA Cup. We have the details after the break. The Inspector General of Police, Dr. George Ekufudampare, has taken a significant step towards addressing safety and security concerns in Ghana's football stadium. In a meeting with the Executive Council of the Ghana Football Association, the Ghana League Clubs Association, which is GACA, and the Premier League clubs on Wednesday, Dr. Ekufudampare said the police service is committed to finding solutions to improve safety and security and avoid violence in stadiums. This meeting was prompted by the recent incidents of violence at the Ghana Premier League match between Instrataman Football Club and Kumasi Asante Kotoko, which unfortunately led to the death of Yao Frimpong. The meeting aimed to identify gaps in football policing and develop strategies to further ensure a safe and secure environment for players, officials, and spectators. The meeting was attended by the top management of the Ghana Police Service and was held behind closed doors to enable everyone to contribute freely to find the needed solutions and improvements to safety and security at football matches. The leadership of the Ghana Football Association met with Premier League clubs for an emergency meeting on Thursday, February 6, 2025 at the Secretariat. This gathering comes on the heels of the violent and fatal incidents that occurred at the match between Instrataman Football Club and Kumasi Asante Kotoko at Nswatre over the weekend. The meeting primarily focused on addressing security concerns and other related matters. Given the severity of the recent incidents, it's essential for the GFA leadership and Premier League clubs to come together and discuss ways to prevent such incidents in the future.
I'm in shadow of dream steps in Rio, or Akpa Mofia Mofai, ke football, memenis mo football e fen action. Football e nani na kecha, wake watchy, ke wale fen awu football game ni watch game ni noku fon akaje se aba. Was more no agbe na football match, alo atra football match, ni obanu basa marimo, alo ni bi kumeni esa hi ba happen ye football matches ni. Or Akpa Mofia Mofai. Akesh football eke bemeba together. Dia akeshe wonno. Alo ba afite wo because of football. O mapa mofia mofa akeshe. Nyahani wo ya stadium. Won support wo team. Won na minhye. Ni kagbe na wo onyemime wo fo amawawa atu. Aka na twa football.
Asema ye pese obi ati sese ne se. Football mo basa basa de obi ani nye ho. Se wo ko hwe ball na di bi nyamba. Ye ka kire wi ase nyina. Se yempe basa e wo football mo.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi.
To muna sai nan teams guda bi muke sai nan ga sunana Muhammad Jiji Alifo from Dims Football Club.
Ima Alhaji Akambi daga Accra House of Folk.
To muna so mu ga jama'a kaman football wasan kafa ne ba wasan fada bane. Football bai son fada. Football bai son kashi. Sai sa muna so mu sanar da jama'a kamar su tanye football so football ya tashi. Alhaji komai kace.
Maganan dai duka kamar yanda Jiji ya fadi. Allah na tuba football dai abin ne da za a ce wasa ne na wasan juna ne da yake hada kai. Ba batun da za a zo ana ta fada kashe-kashe da sauransu ba. Isa daga yau ba mu san abin da ya faru daga Nswatre ya sake faruwa kuma. Mun gode muku kwarai.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Melissa Edo, the branch and marketing manager for Midema Sporting Club. You can hear supporters name with care. Hooliganism will football no grow. Football or the United game or Kayebo no muti. You to yazere be a care. Hooliganism or the be more grow if the mere bobo no as in you know. Na de be a hobo over my dabas.
The The Ghana Football Association has ended a 5-day training program for scouts from the 5 southern sector regions of Ghana, that is the Greater Accra Region, Central Region, Western, Eastern, and Volta Region. The program, which kicked off on February 3rd, aims to equip scouts with basic scouting principles, profiles, and reports writing skills, among other essential tools. The training program is designed to enhance the skills and knowledge of scouts, enabling them to identify and develop young talent in their respective regions. By investing in the development of scouts, the GFA aims to strengthen the foundation of Ghanaian football and uncover the next generation of talent. One of the instructors, Joseph Tetezuta, who is the elite academy manager at the GFA, spoke to GFA News.
Talent identification is a process of recognizing and selecting individuals with great potentials in a particular or a specific field, and in our case, the sporting field. And so we realized that in Ghana, we have a pool of talented players out there, and so it's important for us to identify all those talents, train them, develop them, and so that they can compete at the highest level and at the professional level for the country at large. What is sought to achieve is to equip scouts on the modern trends in identifying talent. And so we decided to train scouts from the 5 southern sector regions, that is the Greater Accra region, the Central region, the Western region, Volta, and Eastern region, so that when the scouts go out there to scout, it will guide them so not to scout anyhow, like how they do previously, so that they can scout devoid of biases, so that they can identify the right talent who are hidden in those areas to bring them on board so that we develop them for competition. We've trained the participants on our scouting principles, and we've made them understand that there's difference between potential and performance. Many a time they go out scouting, they look at players who are only performing. But at the juvenile level, we are supposed to look out for players who have potential, and the potential are latent. They are hidden qualities in those players. And so it is imperative for the scout to be able to identify those potential players who have so much potential that when they are developed in the next 3, 4, 5 years, they will be superstars. And so it's important that we take the scouts through that training. We have also trained them on unconscious biases, so that when they go out there to scout, they don't have a predetermined mind as to who they are going to scout. That they go that we are going to look out for this particular player, and they go out to scout that player. We have also introduced them to our profiles that guides the players when they go out there in scouting. And so, for example, when you go out there looking for a right back, there are certain potentials those right backs must have. So, for example, when you go out there to scout a right back, it should be someone who is aggressive. It should be someone with a certain height. It should be someone with a certain weight. It should be someone with certain qualities. The scouts have been trained on all these key performance indicators. We started this last year at the Northern region, where we trained the Northern sector scouts. That is the Upper East, Upper West, Northern region, Brongahafo, and Ashanti region. And so now that we've trained the Southern sector scouts, we've been able to train scouts from all the 10 football regions. And the plan is to open it up for the general public, and so that the general public who also scout for clubs are also equipped with these scouting principles, so that they do the right thing, of the view that there are so many talents out there. I believe that the scouts have been equipped enough that they are going to do the right thing for us, because as part of our slogan, that is fixing the fundamentals, we really want to focus on those from the from the juvenile side. And for us to get it right, it all starts from talent identification. And if the scouts don't scout the best possible potential talent out there and are developed, we are not going to get the results that we seek. And so we know that we've really trained the scouts, we've really equipped them, and they are going to go out there and do a good job so that Ghana football will become one of the best in Africa and one of the best in the world.
The past few days has been so wonderful. We've been taken through the stages in the scouting process, the key attributes in scouting, the KPIs, how to actually fill the Google forms for the reports after the scouting. From when I go to the gate and I realized actually I'm the only female with the males. I was a little tense, but I had it in mind that whatever that I've been asked to come and do, doesn't matter the number of people, the number of men that I am in their midst, I'm going to go all out and do it and do it better. And another thing was when they called me for the interview as a woman for scouting, I was excited. And I was happy that I'm a woman. They are going to give me the front line to also select players who are going to be groomed and develop their potential to be part of Ghana football. I was actually excited, and as a woman, it's impressive, and I'm proud to be here.
The pairing for the quarterfinal of the Women's FA Cup, which took place at the GFA Secretariat, saw some interesting fixtures. Junina ladies will travel to play Sunshining ladies in Wa. Northern ladies and Faith ladies will battle it out at the Nobisco Park in Tamale. Former champions Hazakis ladies and Ampimdakwa ladies will play for Suraya ladies and Rule sisters respectively. The quarterfinal will be played from 14 February to 17 February. Chairperson of the Women's FA Cup Committee, Rosalind Amu, spoke about the competition so far.
A straight clash between North and South.
Yes.
I mean, every game is a contest between North and South. Yeah. And
so Northern battle versus Southern battle.
So I mean, if you look at the draw on paper, you think that the toughest to do there's what they do versus Faith, but these are two teams that we know very well. But don't override or write off any of the teams. I mean, on paper, the Royals probably would, especially traveling to second day to today, Hazardous probably seem to have the edge. But you never know. And then Ampundakwa, whose sisters Ampundakwa? That is a game I would have to watch.
Which sisters Ampundakwa?
Sisters Ampundakwa. I mean, if you have followed these sisters, you will realize that they are only out of the Premier League by default because at that time they were inexperienced, but they are a delight to watch. I mean, if you watch Dream Ladies, those sisters always play like Dream Ladies. And so it will be an interesting game. It's probably reminds me of last season when Dreams had to play on Army Ladies at Madina. It's one match I would really love to watch. As for Jonina traveling to Wa, hopefully if they are able to get there on time and get some rest, they are also probably going to come out. Yes, because I mean, Sunshine ladies are there, but I think Jonina will use their experience to it.
Let's look at the first game, Northern ladies, Faith ladies.
Probably we would end up going into penalties. Most likely we would. I mean,
Northern are very difficult side in the match.
they are. I think ladies have also come up. They have picked up, and we were just discussing the fact that we have one of the best goalkeepers in the league this season. But goalkeepers alone are not enough. I mean, in the first round, they struggled because they were not able to sign their players on time. But I think they registered some fantasy players who are already in more than in the second round. If they decide to do this, I'm sure it's going to be better.
Azakes ladies Fusu Royal ladies?
As long as we know this is I mean, a lot of players have left. We have a new coach, but I think that even in the league, they have shown some consistency. And once they set their mind to something, they will always get it. So, trust Hazardous ladies at home to use their experience to use.
The Malta Guineas Women's Premier League continues this weekend with match day 11, and in the Northern Zone, Kumasi Sports Academy would host FC Savannah at the Dichemsu Otumfuo Park. Tamale Super Ladies at home to Supreme Ladies. Northern Ladies will host Ampimdakwa Ladies, who are yet to lose a game this season, at the Nobisco Park in Tamale. Prisons Ladies will host Sunshining Ladies, and Dreams Ladies will travel to the Ohene Ameyaw Park to play for Fosu Royal Ladies. And in the Southern Zone, Epiphany Warriors will be at home to Halifax Queens. Jonina Ladies will host Berry Ladies, who have been struggling and battling relegation this season. Azakes Ladies will be at home to Soccer Intellectuals at the Kobis AstroTurf. Lady Strikers will welcome Faith Ladies, and Police Ladies and Army Ladies will battle out in that crucial service derby at the Teshi Mart Park in Teshi. For matchday 16 fixtures in the Access Bank Division 1 League, in Zone 1A, Tamale City will be at home to Wa Power Soccer Club. Yape Football Club against Royal Tamale United. Victory Club Warriors will travel to play Wa Sorinante at the Malik Jabril Sports Stadium, and Walewale Catholic Stars against Northern City Football Club at the Nashiriga Sports Center. And in Zone 1B, Wamnafo Mighty Royals at home to Bofakwa Tano. Loma Unity Soccer Club will travel to play Debbie United. KAC Soccer Academy will lock horns with Techiman Heroes, and Techiman 11 Wonders against Techiman Liberty Youth at the Ohene Ameyaw Park. And in Zone 2, we have King Faisal coming up against Nzima Kotoko at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium in Kumasi. Secondary Rose Park Football Club against Future Stars. Bekwai Heroes will host New Edubiasa at the Bekwai Gemfi Park. Mysterious Dwarfs at home to Park Academy. Sky FC will host Soccer Intellectuals at the Jendu Park. Asakem Football Club against UCC Youngsters at the Dr. Kofi Kodua Sapon Stadium. And we have Seshu All Stars against Elmina Sharks at the Asafo Ramos Park. Swedro All Blacks against Secondary 11 Whites at the Swedro Stadium. And in Zone 3, Atram Divisor at home to Port City Football Club. Golden Cake will host Nagod Football Club at the Tuba AstroTurf. FC Nania at home to Kotoku Royals at the Legon Nania Park. Rainmasters against True Democracy. Inter Allies will travel to play Koforidia Sempefi at the Koforidia Sports Stadium, and Kings Palace at home to Great Olympics at the Aquatex Park. Okoye United will travel to play Home Stars at the Ho Sports Stadium, and Hohoi United at home to Akachi All Stars at the Hohoi Sports Stadium. My colleague Mohamed Shaban is standing by with all the stats and figures from this weekend's games.
All right, so it's Mo's Corner. My name is Shaban Mohammed. We start with the Access Bank Division 1 League. We are done with the first round of the competition, and we've done 360 matches after the first round, 195 home wins, 79 away wins, 86 draws, 743 goals have been scored, 481 have been for the home side, 262 for the away side, and a total of 15 on goals. 365 goals scored in the first half and 378 goals scored in the second half. 1,340 yellow cards have been shown. The red cards are 67, and we have 66 penalty awarded, 50 have been scored, and 16 have been missed. We look at the clean sheet table after the first round, and goalkeeper for 11 Wonders in Zone 1 has done a remarkable job. His side are second in Zone 1B, and that is Kwame Opoku of Techiman 11 Wonders, having 8 clean sheets. Abdul Suleimana, that is for Northern City, he has 7. Anan Kwesi of CAC Soccer Academy has 6. And Rahman Osman of Wasorinante, this young chap is 16-year-old with 5 Player of the Match awards after 15 matches for Wasorinante. He has 6 clean sheets, and Abdul Mohammed also having 5 clean sheets for Real Tamale United. In Zone 2, we have Clement Ayi of Sweden All Blacks. In a total of 10 matches, he has kept 8 clean sheets, conceding just in 2 matches. And then Derek Prince Kofi of soccer intellectuals who are also doing well in the Access Bank Division 1 League Zone 2 have 8 clean sheets. Baforu Razak, New Edubiasi United, has 7. Derek Edu Jemfi of Future Stars 7, and Blay Evans of Rose Park, who are also chasing Studio Blacks on the league table, also having 6 clean sheets. Then we zoom straight to Zone 3, where Abdulaziz Karim, surprisingly of Port City, taking charge of the clean sheets. He has 9, and the most in the Access Bank Division 1 League first round. Kweku Musa of FC Nanya started well. He has 8. Ebenezer Kome of Great Olympics having 7, having conceded in his last game against Hoho United at the Hoho Sports Stadium. And Daniel Emisa of Hoho United, after keeping clean sheet in that game, moving into 7. And we have Godfrey Damwa, former goalkeeper for Dreams FC, now a shot stopper for True Democracy, having 7 clean sheets, and that is a record over there. And then we move on to the top scorers in the Access Bank Division 1 League, where it's also getting more interesting. And in Zone 1, Osman Zakaria of Northern City, whilst they have their goalkeeper also making exploit in the clean sheets, they have their striker also netting a lot of goals in Zone 1, having 12 goals. And Abdulaziz Adam, he has moved from Tamale City to Heart of Oak in the second transfer window, but before his move, he is the second player with most goals scored in Zone 1. He has 9, and we have Jonas Manina of Real Tamale United 6, Abdullahi Abdul Rashid of Real Tamale United 6, Abdul Fattah Salifu of Mighty Royals having 6. In Zone 2, where we have the overall top scorer in the league, we have Rudolph Junior Mensah of Studio All Blacks, netting a total of 13 goals. John Amwa of Rose Park 6, Samuel Quarten of Future Stars 5, Enoch Afram Dwarves 5, and Philip Anani of Bekwa Heroes 5. Then with Zone 3, we have Farouk Mohammed Hohoy, and Hohoy are on top of the table in Zone 3, and they have their striker scoring 8 goals, and they have their goalkeeper Daniel Emis are also keeping 7 clean sheets. So there are 2 big aspects in the football making impact for them. Dixon Afaka of Rain Masters, he's a former player for Kumasi Asante Kotoko. He has 7 goals. Ejay Mate of True Democracy having 6, and True Democracy have one of their shot stoppers over the Godfrey Amwa, and it means that they also have their goalkeeper and their attackers making some significant impact in Zone 3 of the Access Bank Division 1 League. Desmond Ewa of Kent Palace 6, and Mustafa Issa of Okoro United also having 5. Then we are moving on to the Malta Guineas Women's Premier League to look at the statistics and that aspect. Of course, we have the Ampem Dakon ladies and the Azakes ladies making their race in the southern zone and also in the northern zone. That makes it more interesting. So you look at the southern zone where police ladies are leading with 21, Azakes 21. The question is that, can Azakes take over from police ladies in the second round? And currently police are on top, but with goals difference. Then in the northern zone, and Pem Dakwa are leading with 21 points. But that is not the focus. The focus would be on the clean sheet table, where we have Grace Bodu Banwa, who has played 10 matches and has kept 9 clean sheets, unprecedented, a huge record by the shot stopper, keeping 9 clean sheets, conceding just a goal in 10 matches. That is impact. Then we have Osman Huzeima, Jonina, and I'm not surprised, Jonina are making impact there, 7, and Haruna Yasmin of Lady Strikers 5, Rita Boama of Police Ladies 5, and Faizatu Yakubu of FC Savannah 4. And so that is it for the entire clean sheets table. But in terms of top scorers, we have Mariam Ponsan, and she has been a consistent goal scorer. And this is not the first time she's making impact in terms of goal scoring. She has 14 goals in 10 matches for Ampem Dakwa. Stella Nyamecha of Dreams have 11 goals in 10 matches. Yabrefu of Dreams and Dreams are becoming a free scoring side in the Women's Premier League. She has 7 goals. Wasima Mohammed of Northern Ladies have 7 goals, and Letitia Ej of Epiphany Warriors have 4 goals. And so let's dive into the general statistics of the Malta Guinness Women's Premier League. We've done 100 games, and in 100 games, 45 home wins, 30 away wins, 25 draws. In the Malta Guinness Women's Premier League, the away teams getting close in terms of wins against the home teams. Difference 15 wins, separating the home wins from the away wins. And in 247 goals scored, 138 for the home, 109 for the away, 109. So the away teams are catching up gradually in terms of most goals scored. The first half goals are 121, the second half goals is 126. So in the Women's Premier League, the analysis is that the away teams or the goals scored in the second half is very close to the goals scored in the first half, and the difference is just 5. And so in all aspects or all departments of the half, there is a possibility of a goal score. That's compared to the Premier League and the Division 1, where the margin in between the first half goals and the second half goals scored is very large, where the second half goals scored takes control of the first half home goals scored. We have 11 penalties awarded, 7 scored, 4 have been missed. And in the Women's Premier League, the penalty awarded very few, and 220 yellow cards. Red cards are 9 without any outstanding fixture. This is it for the Access Bank Division 1 League and the Malta Guinness Women's Premier League. My name is Shaban Mohammed. GFA News will come your way same time next week.
And that's how we end today's edition of GFA News. Before we go, the Inspector General of Police meets the GFA, GALCA and clubs to discuss both steps to improve safety and security at our league matches. The GFA leadership also meets with Premier League clubs. And also we brought you the parents for the quarter-final round of the Women's FA Cup. I am Zainab Abubakar Bamba. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Ghana Football Association, and also follow us on Facebook at Ghana Football Association. Do join us same time next week. Have a good evening.